Previously on Weem Plays Don't Starve. I mean, I can... Okay, here's what we do. We grab a board. Go. Okay, run. Oh, no, it wasn't enough. Oh, you guys... Hey everybody, welcome back to Don't Starve. I am, of course, Weem, and we are going to make another attempt at this. So, things have not gone well for me recently. If you've watched the series, you've seen that in my last life number 10, or at least the last that's been posted, it went quite a while. We went to 116 days. It was pretty successful. I think we had about 21 episodes or so. But since then, I've mentioned that I will be getting back to Don't Starve and have attempted to do just that, but it hasn't gone that well. It's actually gone quite poorly. So as you can see, those did not go as well as I had hoped they would. And that can happen in this game, right? Apparently you can go from doing really well to quite poorly. So a lot of that had to do with my desire to explore thoroughly before settling down anywhere. And of course that led to me not having the resources I really should have in the areas where I really needed them. So a slight change of plans this time. We're going to, of course, generate a new world, and I've been doing these... Yes, we want to erase our content. I've been doing these with the new world generation method, so yes, we're sure we want to do that. And as you probably noticed, I was playing with Wolfgang, and since we still haven't been able to give him a good long run, we're going to go ahead and stick with him again this time and basically hope that things go a little bit better. I think we're going to do a slight change of plan in that we're going to just do some light nearby exploring and then kind of set up a camp and gather supplies and just try to get settled in a bit instead of running off with not many supplies and just hoping for the best. So anyway, let's go ahead and grab seeds, right? It's something you guys are regularly reminding me to do, so I tend to pass them up. But we won't be super extensive when it comes to gathering resources just yet. We're going to essentially... I just want to get to know my island. So we'll make sure that I have enough resources to, say, create a fire and enough for some food. A little bit of food. But as long as I have that, we're not going to worry too much about it. And we're going to focus on exploring this island of ours. So let's get up here because we definitely need some sticks. Then we're going to go ahead and look for some flint. Of course, picking up other things as we go, but really need to get like an axe made. Let's zoom this in a bit. Okay. So we got some grass, we got carrot, that's good. That'll help. Sticks, some seeds, we'll grab some berries here. And a stick. Cruise around. So yeah, things just went so poorly, and anyway, I'd like to blame it on how late it is. I'm currently looking at closing in at 2 in the morning here, I guess. But I'm actually pretty awake, so I don't think I get to blame that as much as I want to. I'm feeling pretty awake, so no one to blame but myself. Let's see, I can make the axe, let's do that, and then we'll hit this rabbit. Yeah. Now, one of the themes in all three of the previous lives was that I was looking for beefalo. I was kind of trying to find them because I wanted to set up a base near them. And fortunately, we're seeing that right across the water here. So I don't know if we'll be fortunate enough to find a land bridge that goes right to it. In fact, it looks like we're going to start turning away from that now. But hopefully we can get over to beefalo pretty easily. But I'm not going to, like before, spend a huge amount of effort on it. And in those previous lives leading up to this one, I spent a lot of time moving through all the islands trying to find beefalo, so we won't go too crazy. If I could jump across a land bridge and immediately get to them, you know, on, say, the next island, then that's probably what we'll do. We'll set up base nearby. But if it looks like that's not necessarily going to be the case, then I am not going to overly concern myself with that. We will backtrack back here and make sure that we're playing it safe, because, I mean, if I'm not playing it safe, I am playing it super dangerous, and I am in for a very, very early death. So hopefully this, okay, here we go. We've got the land bridge, and in fact it does go back in that direction. So we're gonna go across here and hope that this gets me right over there. Love to get into that territory and find some beefalo. Now it's not guaranteed. That's one thing I found. I don't know if it's because of the way this land gets generated. You know, this new, oh, look at that. What a bummer. Tricked me. But what was I saying? So I don't know if it's this new land generation. It looks like we do have some beefalo territory up there. But I really wasn't getting a lot of beefalo. In those last 3 lives, I was finding these type of biomes, but no beefalo. Oh, look at that, right off the bat. Excellent. There's 2. In one of the worlds I generated, there was only 4 beefalo. It's crazy. I had a world that had no beefalo, too. But, is that it? We've just got a couple there. Come on, there's got to be more around here somewhere. So the cool thing, as you may know about beefalo, is that, for example, if you're getting chased by hounds, you can run them right over to the beefalo, and the beefalo will jump in there. They will all gang up on the hounds and take them out, so that's really cool. It's good to have them nearby for those cases. Look at that, I smacked him. But, so anyway, I'd really like to set up camp nearby. Okay, we can make a fire, so I don't have to worry about roaming out here too far. I'm just kind of exploring this biome to see if we can't find more than just those couple beefalo. Love to post up nearby. Be really nice if some pigs were near them as well, but we can construct the pig houses, so I shouldn't concern myself too much with that. Alrighty, this is a very large biome of this. I think it's savanna. I believe that's what it's called. I could be wrong. I recall seeing somebody call it that in a video. I think it was a video. Could have been Reddit. Who knows? It's late, right? We can blame this on being late, my absent-mindedness. I hope so. Anyway, we'll take a peek around here looking for beefalo. We'll throw down a campfire at the absolute last second, which is quickly approaching, and we'll pick it back up with you guys in the morning. Well, there's been a whole lot of travel. As you can see, I've been zigzagging through the beefalo area, and really I've just found the 2 that were at the land bridge, and I just came across this one, so it's not looking good. Well, actually, here's another one. So maybe they're over here. I was really hoping for more than just a couple of these guys. I don't have enough wood to do a fire. Looks like I'll be playing the torch game tonight. It's always fun. So yeah, I was really hoping there would be more beefalo than this. It's just, I think I've seen 4 total, which is weird because I had a world that only had 4. So I don't know if this is like how the generator works for these, and that there's just gonna only be these 4 in this one, but it's kind of a bummer. So we're back now close to where we were before, and so we've got a couple here. So there's really not a lot. It's kind of a bummer. Got to make a torch. Gonna have to do some creative use of it tonight in order to make it through. But anyway, we'll pick it up in the morning. So so we have a decent understanding of where the beefalo are, and that there's really not many of them. It's quite possible that there's another biome somewhere that has more beefalo, but right now this is looking like the extent of them, unfortunately. So there is a patch of grass up here. I like the idea of using these as kind of a place that I build on, but yeah, it's not that big and it's not super close to the beefalo, and I don't know how big of a deal that is really. I mean, I like the idea of setting up camp right by the beefalo, but this is, you know, it's not going to help to have it right there, because there really aren't any. So I think what we'll do is jog over here and see if there just happens to be, although it looks like it's just going to be stone. Thought I would cross my fingers and hope for another beefalo biome, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think we pretty much got what we got, and we're going to have to go with that. Just kind of live with what we got. I think that I can have my camp on their biome without an issue. I'm not sure. I haven't tried to plant trees on it, so I don't know if that flies or not, but I guess that would be something to figure out. see if that's possible. I got the shovel here. Let's dig up one of these guys. Of course, I don't have a backpack. Looks like I had room though. Maybe this guy. I'm pretty sure those can be, yeah, in the beefalo biome. So anyway, I think what we'll do is, you know, we may just kind of move over and see where they're at, and just kind of consider basing it up there. It's really not ideal. In fact, probably what I should do is just head back to the main island and just kind of stick there, because this hasn't worked well for me so far in the last number of lives. It's turned out very poorly for me. So really, I mean, the best idea is probably just to head back to that main island, because there's plenty of resources there and everything. Lots of stuff to help me get started, and I can get pretty well established and then make my way back over here when I've got a better game plan, especially regarding, you know, what I'm going to need at the time. There's no reason to be over here when I can just kind of be on the main island getting set up with the basics. So I won't have the constant source of manure. I'll have to make runs out here to make that happen, but oh well, it is what it is. We'll get something figured out and press on. But in the meantime, I think what I'm going to do is going to jog back down onto the main island and see if I can't find a good spot to set up. Okay, so I made it back down to the original island here, and I actually found a little patch of beefalo territory. They're kind of, at least their biome type there. And that got me thinking, well, you know what, maybe, just maybe there's more of that down here. So what I'm going to do is basically be gathering all the kind of resources that I need to get a decent base established, while not quite settling down just yet. We're going to kind of roam around here, and I'm going to look for more beefalo down in this area. Just really make sure that there's not some just chilling down here already close to me before I get cracking on a solid settlement. Start setting down farms and, you know, planting a lot of this stuff that you see me digging up now. So that's going to be the goal here. Looks like this is going to be a pretty, well, there's the end of it. I was going to say a pretty big island. It is still pretty large there, you can see. So let's loop. We're going to follow this coastline actually down. Oh, look at this. It extends off the map here. Out over the void. Let's see what else we got here. Definitely had some food issues last night. Fortunately, I had a couple berries and a couple morsels, so that helped. But those went pretty quick. And on my jog out of camp this morning, I found a couple more things. So I think we're in a little bit better shape now. Grab a couple more of these. I really like grabbing these kind of things, the grass and the saplings, so that I can plant and have them nearby. Just kind of scoop those up, it's hit or miss. You'll see me pass some grass every once in a while. I just kind of, I don't know. I guess it's kind of random the way I decide what I'm going to pick up and what I won't. But let's see here. I do have 4 of the berries and 4 of the saplings, so that's cool. And not much of the grass. I've been using the grass for various things. You can see last night I actually made a backpack. I got around to doing that, so that's good. A lot more room to carry things. And this just isn't turning into the lucky traveling experience I hoped it would be. Looks like we've got no beefalo biome, and probably not going to run into any as I get up here. And no land bridges out of here either. Seems to be the case with this kind of setup, that you extend north more than you do extending south off of the starting island that you're on. But let's see, where are we? We're just about to the edge of this thing. So what I think we'll do is we will check this out. Looks like that's about it. That should just about cover it. Yep. So I think we'll shoot over to the east side from here and see what that's all about.